Hello students, today I am going to talk about question number 3 of GS paper 2 mains 2023. This question is talking about that the states in India is reluctant to empower urban local bodies both functionally as well as financially. So we need to understand that how we can introduce this question. As I usually say, that the better way to introduce the question is to take the help of constitutional provision. And what we can do in this question, that we can mention that urban local bodies is mentioned in the 12th schedule of the constitution, and we can also mention the article 243p to article 243zp. So these articles we can mention in the question, and also we can make a connecting line that looking into the rising urbanization, we need to devolve the function and the finance to the local bodies. After introducing this, what we can do, that we can simply mention here as our subheading, that is, the state government is reluctant to devolve the functional and the financial power. And basically this question is demanding you to give the evidence for this, that how do you see that states are reluctant to devolve this. So you can say that the recent Niti Aayog report is mentioning that only 11 states have devolved the function to the local bodies. After that, you can talk about what is the tendency of the state government. The tendency of the state government that we have seen is to create the parallel departments for the agriculture, for the health, for the land, and the other functions which should be devolved to the urban local bodies. But by creating the parastatal agencies or the parallel department, they are not giving any power to the urban local bodies. Then we can also mention about that the expenditure of the urban local bodies, if you will see, then it is very less in order to increase the quality of the life. At the same time, if you will see, then their contribution to the India GDP is less than 2%. And if you will compare, then it is 11% in China and 7% in South Africa. Then you can also mention about the third point here in your body is district planning committee. District planning committee is non-functional in the 9 states of India. And along with this, in more than 15 states, if you will see, then they have not created any integrated plan for the urban development. Then we can also mention about that there is a provision of having the ward committees, and ward committees provision as mentioned in the constitution is being used by Kerala and West Bengal only. Likewise, if you will see, then the condition of State Finance Commission, it has been reported by the Niti Aayog report itself that the State Finance Commission has not been mandated as per the constitution in the states. After that, you can mention that what is the implication? What is the implication of not devolving the power functionally and financially? The first implication you can mention that they are dependent upon the central and the state government for the funding. The second implication is that the World Bank has made a comment that India's urbanization is messy and hidden. Obviously, it will be messy and hidden if you are not powering to the urban local bodies. At the same time, the other implication with respect to this you can write that no city in this country can compare to the Newark, can compare to the Johannesburg and all. So now, after mentioning the causes and the evidence and the implication, then you can give the suggestion in your answer also. For the suggestion, you can talk about the best practices that we have started taking for empowering our urban local bodies. So in suggestion, you can mention about the very first thing, that is the credit rating exercise should be done by the urban local bodies. And the best example is Pune Municipal Corporation. Then you can mention about exploring the alternative options for the funding, and then here you can mention about the value capture financing. Value capture financing is one of the way that has been explored by the China, that has been explored by the Kerala for the urbanization and for empowering the urban local bodies. So after suggestion, in the conclusion, you can mention about the governance index by the Praza Foundation. Praza Foundation has recently released Urban Governance Index, that is making an assessment of the urban local bodies on the key parameters. And then you can say that this step is in the right direction in order to achieve SDG Goal 11, because SDG Goal 11 is talking about the sustainable cities and communities. So now you can understand that whenever you are mentioning the sustainable cities and communities in your answer in the conclusion, then it will make the sense that you are interlinking the idea of urbanization with the static and the constitutional understanding of the urban local bodies. In this way, I think that this question can be addressed easily. So I hope that this is going to make you this is going to widen your horizon of understanding the question. So thanks to all of you.